Hello friends, good morning to one and all. A very warm welcome to our session, MS. So in this session, we need to discuss about management science, unit 1, important topics, right? Important topics. So I want to share screen to you. Okay. In this previous sessions, already I told you that in this MS unit 1, this is the 5th topic, functions of management. Next, 6th one, that is evolution. So in this evolution, we have two types, principles of scientific management and the modern management. Already we discussed these two things, Henry File 14 principles and F.W. Tyler's scientific management. So 7th and 8th, these two topics are very important, and 5th topic are very important. Today's session, motivation. So in this session, we need to discuss about types of motivation and various theories we have in the motivation. So today's class, we need to discuss about this thing. After completion of this thing, in the next class, we discuss about decision-making process, organized structures, and leadership. So 13th, 11th, 10th topic. These three, or we will discuss the next session. Okay, today's session only 9th topic, that is motivation, types and theories. Because this first unit having these are the major important key topics. That's why I'm repeating these things, right? So coming to the 9th session, 9th topic, types of motivation. Okay, so in this motivation session, in this motivation section topic, we need to discuss the meaning of motivation and introduction to the motivation and what are the types we have in the motivation. After that, we have the 4 theories in this motivation. So Maslow's theory, Hedgeberg's motivational theory, X and Y theory, MC Grigor's, and next enhancing the motivation levels. So here X theory and Y theory, Hedgeberg's theory, Maslow's theory are very important, these things. So here coming to the first introduction and meaning of the motivation. Coming to the next slide, motivation meaning. So here the motivation is the process of initiative and guides and maintain goal-oriented behaviors. Goal-oriented behaviors. Motivation involves the, look at here carefully, motivation involves the biological, emotional, social, and cognitive forces that activate the behavior of the employees. So here the motivation is done by the HR manager. Okay, motivation is done by the HR manager. So here the HR manager motivating his employees, motivating his subordinates, right? So the HR manager or the higher authority of the organization or simply supervisor of his team, he take the total responsibility and lead his team. And the supervisor or higher authority will encourage the team and will motivate the team. That is called as here motivation. So here simply the motivation means giving the benefit to the employees and also fix the targets, fix the work performances. So employees' perception is they want to take the benefit for achieving this target. In the perception of the organization fix the targets and fix the compensation and fix the benefits to that compensation, that target. So the employees will plan to take the benefit based upon their work performance. That is called here motivation, right? So coming to this slide, Motivation is the process that initiate and guides and maintain the goal-oriented behaviors of the employees by conducting the motivation, by conducting the encouragement. So, in this motivation involves the biological and emotional, social and cognitive forces that activate the behavior of the employees. In everyday usages, the term motivation is frequently used to describe why a person do something. So another meaning we have, motivation is getting others to do something because they want to do it. So here motivation is getting the performance, getting work done by others. But we give to some benefits to the employees. Based upon the benefit, the employees wants to do the more performance, wants to give the more performance to the company. So that benefit giving and encourage the workers is called as motivation. The process which encourages and guides the behavior of the employees. The act or process of stimulating means attracting. Once again, I want to repeat it. Stimulating means attracting to action, attracting to work, attracting to the performance, providing an incentive or motivative. So already I told you, providing the benefit or incentive or the best results, especially for an act. For an act means here, for an act, work performance. So the act or the process of attracting to work performance for providing an benefit or gift or incentive to the employees, especially for their performance. That is called here the act or process of stimulating to the action. The means the work, providing an incentive or providing a benefit or providing a gift to the employees for specially take the work performance from the employees. That is called as here motivation. So another sense we have, motivation is the internal drive. So internal drive means internal actions, internal business deals, internal business tactics upon our employees to accomplish the particular goal in a work setting. The motivation is the what make the people want to work, right? So coming to the next slide. So here we have the types of motivation. So motivation in this sense, we have two types of motivation. First one is positive motivation and second one is negative motivation. So here positive motivation means just attracting and encouraging employees in a positive manner, in a positive way. So here by giving gifts, by giving awards, by giving any special increments or by giving any promotions to the employees and encourage them. That type of positive benefits and positive encouragement is called as positive motivation. So here simply by giving benefits, awards, promotions, increments to the employees and encourage them. That type of positive encouragement is called as positive motivation. But comes here negative motivation. Negative motivation means encourage the employees by not giving any benefit, by not giving any gift, but giving the force, but giving the punishments and by giving the force, giving the threats to them. So employees feel bad perception towards the company by this negative motivation. So in this positive motivation, just we give the benefits and awards and rewards, promotions to the employees and encourage them. This type of motivation is called as positive motivation. But here negative motivation is that not giving any benefit, not giving any gift to the employees, but giving only punishments, but giving only forces to do. That type of negative encouragement or negative work completions is called as negative motivation. So here look at these things. Positive motivation, we have another part. Positive motivation or incentive motivations. So here incentive means additional payment, additional gifts to the workers. That is called as here incentives. Incentive motivation is based on the rewards. Already I told you, positive motivation means giving promotions or giving encouragements or giving the awards and give rewards. So here the rewards and incentives giving and encourage the employees. The workers, coming to the next point, the workers are offered incentives for achieving the desired goals. So for achieving desired goals, the company will give the benefits and rewards and encourage the employees. Next, coming to the third point, the incentives may be in the shape of more pay or promotion or recognition of the work, etc. So this recognition of work and promotions, more pay, incentives, rewards, these are the parts comes under the positive motivation. Coming to the negative motivation, already I told you, not giving any encouragement, not giving any gift or benefit to them, but only giving the punishments and forcements. That called as negative motivation. So here look at the first point. Negative or fear motivation is based on force or fear. So creating a fear situation, so creating a forceful situations and do the works based upon these fear and forceful situations. That is called as negative motivation. Next, coming to the second, fear causes employees to act in a certain way. So fear influences to the employees by performing their works. Next, in case of they don't do act accordingly, then they may be punished with demotions or layoffs. Layoff means not giving any fixed salary, not giving the payments. So in the last, the fear acts such as a push mechanism. So only push mechanism by forcing, by punishment. The push mechanism is simply called as negative motivation. Coming to the next slide. So this is a very, very important topic. Maslow's hierarchical needs. Very, very important thing this is. So here, Maslow's is one of the greatest person in a great personality. So now coming to the Maslow's hierarchical needs. This person, Maslow's, is one of the general manager in Japanese manufacturing company. So he observed and he wants to motivating his employees for achieving the goals of the company. So here the Maslow's give 5 levels of needs of the employees. These needs are called as hierarchical needs. So here the Maslow's theory, Maslow's motivation theory, or it is called as Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This theory. So here we have the 5 different types of needs we have in the organization. So first one is physiological needs, and second one is safety needs, and third one is belongingness needs, or the fourth one is self-esteem needs, and fifth one is self-actualization needs. So here, first coming to the physiological needs. If the employee newly joined in the company, then the employee have this type of needs. The primary needs, those are food, water, and shelter, and clothing. These are the primary needs of each and every employee when he started his career. So that's why here, first thing, primary needs, it is also called as physiological needs. So every employee, you or me, both, or any employee, when he started his career and he started a newly joined in any organization. He wants to have these needs and he wants to fulfill the primary needs. That primary needs is called as physiological needs. So here the needs for survival, the needs is totally belongs to survival of him, of the employee, survival of the employee. So here food, water and shelter and clothing, these are the primary needs and physiological needs. Every employee in initial stage of join here, he wants to satisfy his needs. So that is called as physiological needs. After completion of and after fulfilling of these all needs, then the employee will enter to the second stage of needs. That is called as safety needs. After completion of this physiological needs, he entered to this second stage. So this stage is belongs to 0 to 2 years. So employee entered or joined today onwards to 2 years. 2 years, 0 days to 2 years. This life period is called as physiological. After completion of 2 years, then the employee needs will be changed. That is safety needs. So employee will change physiological needs to safety needs. Safety needs. So here safety needs means here need for the security and freedom from anxiety and order, security, job security, comfortable work environment, adequate pay. These are the few safety needs or security needs. So simply here, security means job security. Each and every employee, you or me, we think about job permanent, job security, family security, health security, financial security, next old age security. These are the few security and safety needs we need to have. We have after completion of 2 years in our career. Already we got the job last 2 years. First 0 days to 2 years, we have the primary needs. After completion of primary needs, we entered in the safety needs. Safety needs means security needs. So this period may be 2 years to 5 years, 2 to 5 years. After completion of 5 years, then the employee will enter to the third stage. That is called as belongingness stage. Belongingness stage. So in this belonging stage, already the employee faced, already satisfied physiological needs and safety needs, and then he entered into this thing. So here, already this person having 5 years of experience up to here, So in this stage, belonging stage, the needs are different. To compare these two things. So here we have the needs of social interactions, social interactions. So the each and every employee wants to mingle with the society. They wants to interact with the society. So here society, social. Social means society. So listen carefully. Society means here 4 parts: friends, relatives, neighbors, and unknown persons of us, right? So that is called as here society or social. Once again, I want to repeat it. Social means society. So society is here our friends, our relatives, our neighbors, and our unknown persons. These 4 categories are comes under the society. So we want to hear in the third stage of human life cycle, human needs cycle. So social means society. So interaction with the society. So interaction with the society means interaction with the friends, interaction with the relatives, interaction with the unknown persons, interaction with the neighbors. So here speculation is a major need of here. So social interactions and social affections, friendship, opportunities to interact, and supportive and supervision. These are the few needs we have in the third stage of employees level. After completion of these things, and the employee will enter to this level of needs. This is called as self-esteem needs. So simply ego stage. Ego stage. For this stage, already employee will face these three things. Already, if you enter this employee, his experience may be after 10 years, the employee will have this type of level. So here, self-esteem needs means the need for feeling of adequacy and competence and confidence awards, prestigious titles, promotions. So in this stage, the employee needs or wants like be here. Employees needs and wants like be here. So in this stage, the employee wants to get awards. The employee wants to have the prestigious titles, and the employee wants to get the promotion. So these are the needs in this stage. Employee having. The next class of completion and of fulfilling of these needs, the employee will enter to this situation. This final hierarchy of needs, that is called as self-actualization needs. Self-actualization needs. So self-actualization means simply know his potentialities, know his knowledge. So self-talent, self-actualization, self-potentialities. So he know his self needs. He knows his potentialities. So in this stage, the employee is nearer to the retirement stage. So that retirement stage, the person will have these type of needs. That needs is called as self-actualization needs. So here, the need to develop one's true potential and skills. So creativity and autonomous tasks is there. So these are the 5 levels of needs, hierarchical needs. So top to bottom. So this physiological needs, when the employee started his career life, after completion of these needs, and the employee will enter to this. After completion of safety needs, the employee entered to the third stage. After fulfilling of these all needs, the employee will enter to these things. After fulfilling of these three things, and the employee will enter to this last needs. So in this last stage, the employee will retire in 1 or 2 months. So this first thing is belongs to start the career of the employee, and this last stage is belongs to the employee will end up his career life. This is the starting stage and this is the ending stage, right? This was developed by the Maslow's, and this theory is called as Maslow's hierarchical theory or Maslow's motivational theory. Both are same. So coming to the next theory, Hedgeberg's motivational theory. Hedgeberg's motivational theory. So coming to the previous, Maslow's student, one of the student is Hedgeberg. So Hedgeberg, one of the student of Maslow's. So this Hedgeberg is another greatest person in the same American company, company's manufacturing company, general manager. He has given some theory to motivate and to encourage the employees. That is called as Hedgeberg motivation theory. It is also known as two-factor theory. Please remember this thing: two-factor theory. Two-factor theory. So just this Hedgeberg theory is quite similar to Maslow's motivational theory. Hedgeberg theory is quite similar to the Maslow's motivational theory. So this Hedgeberg is simply divided Maslow's theory into two parts. Look at this slide. So first, these three: physiological, safety, belongingness. These three or in one part, and these two is second part. So Hertzberg's divided the Maslow's theory into two parts. Look at here. So physiological, safety, and belongingness. These three is one part, and these two, self-esteem and actualization. Self-esteem and self-actualization. These two are the second part. So Hertzberg divided these five into two parts. So he put the name, these three parts, and he put the name defense needs. And these two is the second part, and he gave the name for these two parts is growth needs. So here the Hertzberg split five parts into two parts, five theories, five level of needs into two level of theories, two level of parts. So physiological safety belongingness is belongs to one part, and self-esteem and self-actualization needs for second part, right? And same. So hinge factors, hygiene factors. Hertzberg's divide company policy and administration, relationship with supervisors, working conditions, salary, relationship with peers. Peers mean higher authorities. Next, personal life, relationship with subordinates, status, security, supervision. So these are the hygiene factors, which every person and every employee wants to have these things. And the motivators means who the second stage of here. So growth rates, so actualization and esteem, these two levels are concerned here, motivators. So they want to achieve the company needs, recognition of their work by their higher authorities, work their self, and having responsibility and advancement and growth of the company as well as their personal growth. So these are used for this second stage, and these are for this first stage people, right? This is all about Hertzberg theory. So simply, Hertzberg means it is quite similar to the Maslow's hierarchical theory. Just Hertzberg split these five security hierarchy of needs into two stages: growth stage and defense needs. Coming to the third theory, MC Gregor's theory. This theory is also called as X and Y theory. This theory is also called as X and Y theory. So here, the MC Gregor split the all employees into two categories. One category is belongs to X category, and second category is belongs to the Y category. So here, XP theory people is totally having wrong perception about the company and company's works. Y theory people belongs to the right persons. They are a suitable candidate for the works and the company. So the MC Gregor split the total employees into two categories, and he put the one category name is X and the second category is Y. So here look at the features or characteristics of Y theory people here. So creating opportunities. The Y theory people is a good having and good manner people and good attitude towards the work. The right persons is called as here Y theory people. So Y theory people creating opportunities in the companies and releasing the potentialities. They having already potential skills and they release and for using the company development. Next, removing obstacles in the company, removing the problems of the company. If any problem is there, they want to solve the problems of the company. So this Y theory people having these features and encourage the growth and providing guidance to their colleagues or other persons. So Y theory people giving guidance to the other people or other employees. So here management by objectives or not by the control. So the Y theory people, another feature is the management by objectives. So management by objectives means the target oriented tasks they perform, target oriented actions they perform, right? So always they try to achieve the targets of the company. So creating opportunities, releasing their skills and their potentialities and using for develop the companies, and removing the problems of the companies and encouraging the growth of the company, providing guidance to all other persons, and target oriented actions they perform. So these are all the features of the Y theory peoples. Next, coming to X theory people. X theory people is totally opposite towards the Y theory people. This X theory people are not interested to perform their work, and the X theory people are totally based upon the punishments, and totally they wants to direction by others. They wants to control by others. They don't want to learn any things. They don't want to learn any works or working conditions. So they are simply dislike in the works. Y theory people like the works, and X theory people they don't want to do anything. They don't want to learn anything. Just they are dislike the works. So the company X theory people and Y theory people, two categories are there. We need to focus upon the X theory people. So this theory was developed by the MC Grieger. MC Grieger. So this is all about motivation. So in this motivation, already we discussed the meaning of the motivation, types of motivation, theories of motivation, Maslow's, Hedgeberg, and X theory and Y theory given by the MC Griggers. So here motivation means the process of attracting, the process of encouraging the employees by giving the benefit, by giving the rewards and awards of the employees. So employees' perception, they want to receive the benefits and they want to achieve the target, achieve the awards and rewards. For that purpose, they need to they need to fulfill the company targets. So employees wants to do more efforts for achieving target for the purpose of achieving their gifts, achieving the benefits. So that is called as here motivation. So the motivation types we have already I told you that positive motivation, negative motivation. Positive motivation means here providing incentives, providing more money, providing promotions, and providing gifts, providing benefits, providing recognition of his work. So like this, giving the benefits and encourage the employees is called as motivation or positive motivation. Here, negative motivation means not giving any guidance or not giving any benefits, but just giving forcement, just giving the punishments. So by forcing and encourage the workers, that is called as negative motivation here. So we have two types, positive motivation, negative motivation. And coming to the theories, the Maslow's theory, every employee having the 5 stages of motivation, so 5 stages of needs here. So first one is physiological needs, safety needs, belonging needs, and self-esteem needs, and finally self-actualization needs. And next theory belongs to the Hedgeberg's. The Hedgeberg is one of the student of Maslow's. So the Hedgeberg only split these 5 needs into 2 parts, 2 categories. The first category is defensive needs, and the last 2 comes under growth needs. And last, MC Gregor's theory. MC Gregor divided the total employees into 2 parts and put one segment name is X and second segment is Y. So X theory people is not like their works and not do the proper conditions and not having the work and efficiencies. Just they dislike their work. But Y theory people is the right persons. Y theory people having having the skills and potentialities. They want to solve the company's problems. They want to give the guidelines to other persons. They want to create opportunities themselves and the companies. So this is the Y theory and X theory peoples, right? So already we discussed here motivation, types of motivation theories. This is very important topic from first unit, right? And the next session we will meet with leadership and organized structures class, right? Okay, guys, stay home, stay safe. Thanks for listening this class. We'll meet you on the next session. Thank you, bye, guys.